Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. I've got double the joy, abundance, and love for you this week. Looks as I've got a new wand here that was gifted to me. And of course, Gemmy Wands here too. Check out her link in the description below. But here is your love and joy and abundance and happiness for the week. I hope you all have had a wonderful week. And Father's Day is coming up. And last week we had a full moon and all sorts of stuff has been going on. And thank you for joining me again today. As always, I love you all. I appreciate you all. I have so much fun doing this for you and relaying messages from the universe to you for the week. Father's Day, we will have a special wish for fathers. We'll pull a birthday card, of course, toward the end for all of those celebrating this week. And of course, we will pull a special card just for your weekend energy too. So we've got a lot to get through. So let's get rolling here. I have cleared all the energy, shuffled all the decks. And let's see what's going on. We'll give this a quick shuffle for this week of June 17th through the 23rd. Holy Toledo. 4th of July is coming up, you guys. All right, let's see what we got for this week. Ooh, peace. Peace. I think we could all use some of that with the craziness in the world right now. We can all use some peace. Okay, so we have peace, which always springs to mind first is you, because you are the only person and energy you have control over that you can make work for you or against you. So, how are you feeling? How are you dealing with life and your emotions and all those things that go into it? Have you found your peace? Have you found your happy place where you can go and experience your own peacefulness? Peace is so important. Not just for your energy body, but your mental, physical, spiritual health, to be able to regulate your nervous system and to be able to experience and feel calm instead of crazy, all over the place, right? Have you found your peace? Peace is the energy we're looking for this week. If you haven't found it, the universe is suggesting perhaps it's time to find it. If you don't know what it is or where it is, it's time to figure that out. And if you have found it, you need to go there more often. Let's get a little more information on that. Because you are carrying a heavy load, we have got the 8 of Wands, or the 10 of Wands, pardon me. You've carried a burden for a long time. He's carrying his harvest. He's carrying his woes. All of those things he's worked so hard at, he's carrying them home. You will find your peace. 10 is at the end of that minor arcana of the minor suits. And generally, Wands is referring to responsibility, whether in your personal life or on the job, something where you have been burdened with a lot on your shoulders. You've been working hard at it. You've had a lot of responsibility. It's finally you can reap the rewards of what you've been working so hard at, and you literally can bring it all home, and then you can breathe. But it's coming. And you can find bits and pieces of that peace in the meantime while you're bringing all that home. Okay? Security. We have the 4 of Pentacles here. You may have some trouble perhaps letting go of that once you bring all that home. I'm getting the nudge that you've been carrying this burden for so long. You've been working at it so long that now it may be a challenge for you to actually let it go. You've been holding on to it almost like security blanket. It's like it's what you made. It made you feel secure and whole, and this is what you do, and this is how it is, and you're hanging on to it so tight. Peace almost isn't an option for you. But it's time to bring it home and to let it go. It probably yielded you some good financial income too, but it's time to let it go. There's security in letting it go too. But the universe is asking you to take a look at that. Perhaps you're holding on to that bundle of responsibility too tightly, and it's causing some emotional issues too. We have the Three of Swords here. It's been a long journey, maybe somewhat of a painful journey also, but those swords are in your own heart, and it's up to you to remove them and to find the peace that you the word desperately is popping into my head, so desperately need. You need to let this shit go. Pull those swords from your heart. The clouds will clear, the rain will stop, but it is truly up to you. You're the only one that has any control over that or any say over that. So you have to let go, to remove those swords from your heart, to bring that wonderful harvest home, and to experience some peace, to find peace within yourself, within your home, maybe within a new venture, within your family. You almost owe that peace to yourself, some calm and some quiet. Let's grab an oracle card here and see what's going on. And it's the roots of abundance. Abundance takes many forms. I've said that many times, and I know you're well aware of that. But that peace will bring you abundance, and probably some abundance just in new thoughts, in new ways of doing things, of approaching your next step. Once you bring this bundle of harvest home and you find your peace, the fog will clear and you will be able to see more. It kind of like the fog clears, and then all of a sudden you can see all these other things that were hidden. But all of that is rooted in abundance. And to keep in mind the different forms of abundance you can experience, especially once you start letting some of things go, which the full moon a week or so ago encouraged you to do, was to let some things go so that you can expand and move forward. I'll get a little more clarity here, and then we will pull a birthday card for the week for all of those celebrating. Happy birthday. This is the Queen of Wands, another Wands. She is the master of the career. She knows, she's got the knowledge, and she's just matter of fact. But this is where you go. You bring this home. You're done. You are now the queen, that you've nurtured this. This is the female essence of the card, the nurturing, caring essence of that. You have cared for that bundle, for that responsibility for so long. It has come time. Now you are in a position where you know you're more of an authority, and you're able to be maybe a mentor or to share some of this experience with others. But that's part of letting that go. to share it and to put it out there for others. So it is time. And that will bring you some peace too. Just knowing that, yeah, I know my shit. I can do this. I can share. And there are other ways of doing this. Thus, the rooted in abundance as well. Because there are other, again, types of abundance, whether it's in the actual functionality itself or expanding it from the day-to-day to the teaching and expanding and moving forward and sharing of that job, that career that you had, that you're hanging on so tight to let it go down a different path. Think about that for a minute. Let's quick pull a birthday card for all of you celebrating this week. Happy birthday to you. And let's see, let's just shovel. I've got the fortune cookie deck for you this week. And let's see what we've got. Oh, we got some of them. I guess it doesn't matter. They're upside down. We'll see if something jumps out at us. If not, of course, we'll pull the top card. And this week is love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart, as different situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. Time to decide what it is you're going to let go and look to a different avenue of it. But it comes down to letting go, expanding your thought process, but there's only so much room. You have to let things go to let something new come in so you can continue to grow and expand and move forward. So happy birthday. Love your life this week, birthday people. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy and love your birthday week and love your life. Be thankful for today. All right, let's get back to this reading. What else have we got about peace and this letting go? And where may it take you? Oh, this deck is just all over the place. So let's see. We have got, the devil. For you Capricorns out there especially, the devil. The devil is representative of those basic survival needs, your basic day-to-day living. And perhaps that's what all of this holding on to is about. You're afraid or concerned that once you bring all of that bundle of responsibility home that you worked so hard on, you're going to bring it back. It's going to be over. You're hanging on so tightly to this. Let's see if I can get this. That you're hanging on. You're hanging on. And it prevents you from releasing this tight emotional position that you're in. Making decisions to free yourself to get to that place of peace. The devil energy can also be associated with root chakra, and that's your basic survival. Food, breath, home, job security, your financial security, all of those things. And once a job is done, or a project is done, or this is done, the mind automatically goes to, well, now what am I going to do? And you get that fear, and you hang on like this Four of Pentacles, and you're afraid to let that go. You're in that comfort zone of hanging on to this burden of what you've been carrying. The universe this week is asking you, suggesting to you, it is time to let that go, and it's going to be okay. Because there are so many other forms of abundance, and you have your roots in other means to take care of all of those other things that the devil card represents. But you need to clear all of that in order to be able to see it. Seeing what you don't know is quite a challenge. But the universe is asking you to trust that. And it's all at your fingertips. What has been created by one can be had by all. So there are resources and information at your fingertips. And of course, someone has done it before. So tap into this because it's all rooted in abundance. But it is up to you to go looking for that. It is your responsibility as a human being to take responsibility for your life and decide what is your next step. Pick out a couple of things, go do your research, and move forward. Perhaps that's going out and finding a different kind of job, something totally different, or maybe just a different take on what you've been doing that perhaps is not so stressful, and you will find more peace in doing it. So take a look around, see what else there may be for you. And where else do you have roots in abundance that perhaps you're not even aware of? We'll grab one more oracle card here, and then of course we'll head over to the Morgan deck to wrap this up. And of course we have a special card we will pull just for the weekend energy. So one more oracle card to wrap up the peace that the universe wants you to experience and to know this week. Anything else is just exhausting. It says be authentic. So find your peace. Let this stuff go. Answer to yourself and who you are or who you think you are. Maybe you've been carrying that burden for so long you're not even sure anymore. The call is to find your peace, to be who you are. Yes, and anything else is just exhausting. You've been carrying that burden for so long. It is time to let it go. Find your peace and enjoy this life that you were blessed with. And I know it's a challenge. Baby steps, you guys, just baby steps, or you're overwhelmed and you'll fall back into the same old thing. But it's at least time to start exploring that and to let some of that shit go. Okay? All right, let's wrap this up. Up. And then we will pull a card for the weekend energy. Okay? So let's see. What are we wrapping up for the week? And this says, nobody here but us folk. This takes me back the old hippie days. Look at this. Find your tribe. Find yourself. And where do you really want to belong? Where do you feel like you should belong? Even if it doesn't feel quite right because you haven't been there for so long. Or perhaps you were never able to be there with your tribe for whatever reasons. You just didn't or couldn't. But now it is time to find your tribe and just to be. Just be and enjoy that peace with them. Okay? That can be a whole lot for you this week. But the universe doesn't just dump all this stuff on you. This is a suggestion that it is time to start exploring and looking and to let some stuff go so you can find your own peace, to find your place, to find your people, and to breathe and to let it go and to really start enjoying all that you had previously built, whether it's in money or experience or whatever the case. It's time. Okay, now it is time. Let's pull your weekend card for the weekend of June. Let's see, 20, 21st, and 22nd. I've got a special deck. So here's your energy card, oracle card for the weekend of June 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Energy for this weekend is dun da da da. Let your light shine. Let your light shine this weekend. You all chose to be in this lifetime, on this planet, to bring your gifts. The universe is suggesting that it is time. Let your light shine this weekend. Find where your light shines, especially for this weekend, and follow that. We all have very special gifts. It's time for you to let your light shine and go with it. That's exciting news. So run with it, people. That's what I have for you this weekend. Enjoy life. Do the best you can, especially for yourself, because you're the only one that has any control over that. So enjoy. Have a fabulous weekend. Have an amazing week. And remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. What are you filling your cup with? Love, joy, happiness, kindness. So take good care, and I will see you next time.